Hi, I'm Peyton.
Hi, I'm Samantha, and welcome to Wildcat Weekly.
Earlier this week, a bunch of our classmates went around with a big wheel, getting to know a bunch of teachers. I wonder how it went.
Let's go check it out.
Hey, we are here with Miss Irwin, and she's gonna spin the wheel. Who's your favorite student?
I love them all.
No. Who's your favorite student?
I love them all.
So I'm here with Mr. Lucas, and Mr. Lucas, could you please spin the wheel?
Of course.
What's worst excuse a student has given you?
Oh man. I literally had a kid use my dog ate my homework excuse before. That's probably the worst one. Yeah.
All right, thanks,
Yeah.
Mr. Lucas.
This is Miss Zenny.
Yep.
Okay, and she's gonna spin the wheel.
Okay, here I go.
Worst excuse a student has given you?
To get out of class or homework?
Like anything. Like just the worst excuse.
I don't even know. A kid told me once that they couldn't do their paper because they were constipated.
Okay.
I gave him an extension. I didn't know what else to do.
Okay,
You're welcome.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Pino, and Mr. Pino, you're going to spin the wheel. All right, let's do this. Who's your favorite colleague?
Raymond Paglio.
Pags. Love Pags.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Leffler, and we're going to have him spin the wheel.
It's a dance move.
What's a dance move?
Okay, thank you.
I'm here with Mrs. Cornblood, and if you could please spin the wheel.
Oh, cool. Oh.
Show us a dance move.
Oh, yeah. Woo! 6th grade damn show. Woo!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Sophia Leffler, and I'm here with Mr. Rosante and Mia. Mr. Rosante, you went to Mayfield, so how does it feel to be teaching at Mayfield?
So it's weird at times, getting used to seeing all the old teachers, the old classrooms, but I'm really enjoying it. It's a fun time getting to be back in my old school, seeing all the experiences and just getting to see the new faces of the students and getting used to seeing everyone and being comfortable here again.
Okay, what's your favorite memory from Wildcat Weekly?
I think, just being able to, first skip all the classes. That was always the best. We all know Boke does that. He won't get away with that for long. But being able to go to the different schools, I think getting to see the whole community and not being just stuck in one classroom. It was nice being able to go out and get interacted. Even hosting. Hosting I love doing. It was always a fun time being able to come up with whatever we wanted and just kind of roll with it.
Okay, is it hard to call your former teachers by their first name?
I still haven't called anyone by their first name. I will be honest. It's all Mr. or Mrs. And it's going to take a while because it's just like been ingrained in my memory for 4 years. And now coming back, it's very uncomfortable because they still yell at me for that. Which Boke's always Boke. I mean, I kind of just go with the last name. It's the easiest way because it's a little more formal when students are around. It's easier to just do that.
Okay, we have a research staff, and they pulled up some old clips from Wildcat Weekly, so let's take a walk down memory lane.
The element of surprise. The more you know. The more
you know.
Check that. He's definitely not going to be in.
Buddy, I'm Mason.
There's a shirt here. Probably not gonna look good. And I'm John.
That's usually how it went.
Welcome to Wildcat
I lost
Weekly.
that sweatshirt too. That was one of my favorites. I want that back.
Oh, no. John? Indians baseball is back. Let's go. Okay, I'm pumped about this. So, as everyone knows, we started past week, Indians baseball. Got some brand new team going. Got the same starting lineup for pitching, so probably going to have an AL rotation in there.
Prove them wrong. So, fun fact about that. Not a fun fact. I am disgusted in myself. So I have way too much Indians gear, let's just say that. So with Mr. Torta, I had him for biology in 2016, so when the Indians were going to the World Series. So that entire playoff run, every single day I wore Indians gear.
Oh my god.
So like for 2 months straight, I wore just straight Indian stuff. It was
that much stuff.
Sadly. It was a lot of washing clothes, I will say that, but embarrassing.
Woo! So, I don't know if you guys know, but December 1st is this Saturday, and you know what that means? Holidays!
Happy holidays!
Close enough. So, whether you're celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or just
Or
celebrating...
you like winter.
If you like winter,
We have
it's a great
some
time.
fun and exciting things that you can do during the season. Let's go check them out.
Why did I flop on the couch like that?
You guys can do this winter is...
Snowball fight!
I'm always yelling. I've been told that I talk very loud when I teach too, so I guess that's where it comes from. The jump splits, wait for it. I remember this. Is it coming? I think it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Come on, athletic. That's what it's called, athletic. What was that throw? Oh. Wow. Thank you for joining me on the interview today. We got an art challenge coming up next. Let's get to it. Woo!
What's going on, everyone? It's Ryan, back for another art challenge segment of Wildcat Weekly. This week, I'm without my co-host Brendan, so it's pretty much just me this week. But staff and students will be drawing the Wildcat logo this week, which is right here. So let's see how everyone does.
Okay, we got Krish. He plays tennis and soccer for the school, so he's going to try to draw the Mayfield logo.
Alright, so Brendan's not here right now, so I'm going to be filling in for him. And we're going to have a draw-off right now between Mrs. Morgan and Benjamin. Yes!
Okay, I'm here with Mr. Francetic, last week's winner, so let's see if he can win again. I'm here with Miss Burrito, and she's the last one to try it. So here are all our drawings from this week. I'm going to rank them from 5th place to 1st place. So 5th place, I would have to say sorry to Miss Burrito. You know, it was pretty good at first up top here and everything. This part here is a little too big, and she forgot the parts down here. That's important, you know. So I'm sorry, Miss Burrito. Coming in 4th place is the school's tennis and soccer player, Krish. I'm sorry, Krish. I'm sorry. But, you know, it was looking pretty good up here, just like Miss Burrito's, but at least you added something down here, but I don't really know what happened there, Krish. I'm sorry. Now, 3rd place, this is where things started to get tough, but I had to give it to Mr. Francetic, because I just really had nothing to complain about this drawing, but I'm sorry, Mr. Francetic, it just didn't cut it this week, so you can't be a repeating champion. I'm sorry about that. And this might be one of the only times this happens this year, but I think we actually have a tie for 1st place, because this one, really, really good. And you saw the effort put into this one. So I think Miss Morgan and Ben both combine to form one 1st place drawing with the effort and the execution. I think it's just really good. So congrats to Ben and Miss Morgan for winning this week. See you guys in the next episode.
You would think of these teachers working here for so long, they would know how to draw a wildcat. I guess that's not the case.
Yeah, true. Samantha, guess what happened last night?
What happened?
I got pulled over for the first time ever.
Are you serious? You're such a new driver.
Yeah, I was just driving on the road, and all of a sudden a cop goes by me. And I think I'm speeding. He does a U-turn behind me and pulls me over and turns his lights on, and I'm like freaking out. And then he just tells me that my headlights aren't on. So
Oh my god.
I have to give him my registration and all this stuff. And then this morning, I pulled into the high school thinking that was a cop. So my parking was absolutely terrible because I was freaking out.
Well, speaking of terrible parking, check out some terrible parking at Mayfield High School.
I'm Frankie.
I'm Lauren. And I'm Libby.
And today we're going around the parking lot finding out who's the worst parker in Mayfield High School.
Whoa. This car may be big, but I give this parking job like a solid 3 out of 10 because they are on the line, even a little bit over to the next spot, and the front wheels are very crooked. 3 out of 10.
Okay, so I know there's a lot of other open spots, but what if I wanted to park here? No, I can't. Overall, I give this car a 0 out of 10. I mean, I don't even think you try. No one's able to park in this spot, so 0 out of 10. Bad job.
Well, you're in 2 spots. You're a little far over the line either way you go, but you could look at it this way. Anybody that pulls in has no shot in hitting you. Like, your car is protected. It's kind of illegal, but it's protected. I give this like this is like a 2 out of 10. It's straight, but you're in the middle of 2 parking spots.
Okay, so as we can see, this is the same car, 3rd time in a row. I just don't think you can drive anymore. I'm sorry, but this is really bad. 0 out of 10. You did not try.
Well, you're on the line. I mean, you gave this spot more space to pull in, but don't pull in too far because you might hit this other car. I give this parking job a solid like 4 out of 10. You're straight, but you're really far over. I'll give you a little bit of credit because this isn't a very large spot and you have a very big truck, but you're kind of over the line. This way, not as bad as the last car we just got, but you could scoot over a little bit. But if you come back this way, you pulled back a little far. You are in the grass. So I'll give this one like this is like a 3 out of 10 because the 2 penalties add up to a 3 out of 10. You're kind of straight, but you're really far back and over. Update. Okay, so, did you even try, or like, did you just not move your car? Because you're kind of in the same place as you were the last time. You're still very, well, I guess you're not very far over the line. You just need to go that way, like a foot, and you're on the grass. Let's not kill nature. Get off the grass, please. I give this like a 3 out of 10 because you were straight. You're just over and back.
Welcome back to the brand new segment of Wildcat Weekly Tailgate Talk with your host, me, Nate,
and Matt.
We're going to be going over everything fantasy football. Ups and downs, starts and sits, disappointing players to surprise players. So let's get right into it. I'll be talking about my disappointing player, Brandon Ayuk, the wide receiver for San Francisco 49ers. Week 1, he put up an amazing 30 points, but Week 2 only put up 7. Not good enough. Disappointing. Now for my surprising player of Week 2, Brian Robinson Jr. Week 1, he put up an alright 13 points, but Week 2 bounced back with 2 touchdowns, 86 rushing yards for an outstanding 29 points. Those are my picks for the week.
I agree with those picks. Those are very nice picks. So now I'm going to do my booms and my busts for this next upcoming Week 3. So 1, a guy who's going to boom, he should start in any leagues, Zay Flowers, wide receiver of the Ravens. Already 14 targets in 2 weeks. Expect him to go off this week against a 31st ranked passing defense, Indianapolis. And my sits or busts, Washington receivers like Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson. Not a good start against the Bills. Already busted some weeks. Do not expect a good game from them. I am not buying them at all. Right. So now we're going to be doing what we call a little friendly competition draft. We're going to randomly select a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end from a random list of teams we have here. And we get the players from the random teams, and we're going to see who puts up more fantasy points this upcoming week. So now, let's get into that. We're going to do our quarterbacks first from a random team. All right, we'll go at the same time. I got it. Did you get?
My quarterback for this week, C.J. Stroud.
Oh, I got the Dallas Cowboys. I'll take Dak Prescott.
Looking better so far, man. All right, so now we're on our running back.
Our running backs now.
All right. I got a blank piece of paper, which means I get to pick again.
All right.
And I got the Raiders, so I got Josh Jacobs, my running back.
Jacobs. I got the Baltimore Ravens, so I'll be taking Gus Edwards.
All right, now wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so with my wide receiver pick, I'll take Mike Evans.
Oh, that's a good pick. I got the Tennessee Titans. I'll be taking D-Hop.
All right, now to wrap it up, tight end spot.
Tight end.
All right, so for my tight end for this week, I got Carolina, which means I have Hayden Hurst.
Okay. And I got the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be taking Evan Ingram.
All right, so those are our teams for a week, and we'll
see.
Yeah, next
Here's
week.
a little punishment for the person who loses next week.
It looks like I'll be punished, Matt.
All right, come back next week to see how we did on Tailgate Talk. Tailgate Talk.
And that's it for Wildcat Weekly.